See, in the West at that time, from India, there had been many so-called gurus. Now, when I went to America, I found that all of these people had a great big following out there. They were on television, they were treated as this sort of something really extraordinary that has come from India. But I felt that the seekers were real. I was in California, and you know that in California is where this whole sense of wanting to find ways and means as to how do you break out of the existing mold and get something else in life. So I met many people, and Gregoire was one such person. He was actually traveling in California, and I could see that he was a very great seeker, but he didn't know. And we spent some time together, and then I just said, look, I know that you're looking for something. I can't do anything for you, but there is somebody, and we in India think that she is the incarnation of Mary, the mother of Jesus, or Radha herself, Radhaji herself, and she lives there in London just now. She can help you. And I was so surprised. The very next day he left and went to England, and he went and telephoned and went and met Shri Mataji. So many years later I asked Gregoire, what happened? I mean, if someone just tells you something, do you just go 10,000 miles away, or how does it go? So he said, no, before I came to meet you, every night I would be having a vision, or I'd have a sense that something is going to happen. I know that something is going to happen to me. And then when you told me, I knew that was the truth, so I just went.
One of them was Gregoire, who came. So I told him, you can go to London and there, London city. We have some people there who are spiritually very alert. So he said, all right. He went and bought a bow for himself and a shirt for himself. I said, no, be simple, they are simple people. He thought he should wear a bow. Then he went and put the bow on and everything. And Gregoire came up and he saw, peeped in, that everybody was very simply dressed. So went down running, took out his bow and everything, and wore a simple dress and came up. I didn't get realization that day. Afterwards he got it. He was very argumentative from the very beginning, overly read and all that. But gradually he came around. And I knew Gregoire now.
I met her in August 1975. And when I came to Shri Mataji, I was the child of my generation. And then, with this sort of very permissive lifestyle that we had, our generation, then when you come to someone like Shri Mataji, who is purity herself, and all your chakras are basically in jeopardy, all your chakras are more or less broken. And it's really hard because visibly, Shri Mataji was working on me, and then she was going and vomit in the bathroom next minute, because my system was really damaged by the lifestyle, which was basically the lifestyle of a kid of my generation. But when she came and she told me what she was here for, what she had come for, what she was going to give mankind, what she was giving mankind already, then that was making the whole thing meaningful, the whole course of history. Then I was like, I don't know how you say this in English, écrasé. I was like stunned by the magnitude of it all, because just imagine that suddenly you get a big secret, and you know that this is what everybody needs. And then what do? When you look around yourself, there were maybe 7 or 8 people, who were following Shri Mataji. So here she is, you have 7 people around you. It is what the world needs, and what do? That was sort of overwhelming.
Sharmadaini Devi Ma, Sharmadaini Devi Ma, Sahasrara Swamini Devi Ma, Sahasrara Swamini Devi.
She travels along with me to many countries, and you would find it very difficult to believe. Wherever she went, they probably recognized her a little more than they would recognize me. I was the official. Then, she began to travel on her own, went to different places, different countries. And what appeals to me most in Sahaja Yoga is that it brings about a genuine inner transformation. It is not just talking, something from inside.
So we started organizing gradually public program, mostly in Caxton Hall in England, and that were the heroic times. She was coming, she was, staying after the program, giving realization to everybody, working on everybody, talking with everybody about their own private sort of issues, problems. And so I think England was definitely the place where all this was taking place for long. Then some of the people where they went in the country, and that's the way it started. And then little by little they started there. And I went back to my country. I believe, I'm not sure, I think I did the first public program without Shri Mataji in Lausanne in Switzerland. And and some people got the realization. I mean, of course, in the beginning you don't know whether it's going to work or not, so it's ein bisschen spannend.